Hello world and welcome back to my little channel Helping Hand. 5 minutes ago the postman rang and I got another guitar for you. As you maybe have seen in my last videos, I received a lot of Jazzmasters in the last months, and I was not so satisfied with these models, and yeah, and this is the new one. It came from Croatia. Had a long way here to Germany. Took about 5 work days, I think, and yeah, I'm a little disappointed because this comes only in the original case, but not with another carton around. But it looks good, no damages, and I hope the right guitar is in there and not only 5 kilograms of chocolate. Yeah, it's the Squier Deluxe Jazzmaster. It was built back in 2015-16, I think, and I received the first run of the jazzmaster, and then the jazzmaster you couldn't order it anymore, and then came out the deluxe, and now the jazzmaster is still available here in Germany. You can still buy it, and this deluxe version, it's totally the same guitar. It only has, this comes in candy apple red, and the jazzmaster some kind of white tone. I don't really know how it's called. Yeah, just let us unpackage this thing and let's see what's inside. So a few minutes later I got rid of all the foil, and yeah, now this is the result. Really good protection, I think. And yes, it's the Squier Deluxe for sure. And here it is. Look at that beauty. I forgot to mention, this is the first guitar I ordered per reverb.com. As I mentioned before, it was a guitar shop in Croatia, and yeah, from the advertisement they told me it's in excellent condition. From a first look, it looks really good. Feels solid. The frets are totally okay. By the way, these are jumbo frets. Squier Jazzmaster by Fender. Vintage style tuners. It's made 2016 in China. The neck irritates me a little bit, the feel of the neck, because I had the jazzmaster and I also had this model in the past with a tram system and also with a hardtail version of this. In real it looks much darker than in the video, much darker. No sharp fret ends. Yeah. Okay. There's a little spot, I see. But this guitar has not been played very much. Just a little scratch here, but I think you can't see this. Yeah. I don't care about these things. Yeah, but the neck in my memory, it was satin finished. And this one looks more and feels more glossy. I really prefer satin necks, but okay. Okay, got some interesting news about this. My new Squier Deluxe Jazzmaster. I just checked the guitar with my amp. The electronic is fine. Everything works fine. The switches work fine. Everything works fine and sounds really, really good. And I also got the Affinity Jazzmaster and put jazzmaster pickups in there. And I just did a little comparison and they sound totally different. I really don't know why. The jazzmaster pickups I put in the Affinity sound much darker, and this one sounds much clearer. Maybe different strings, but I doubt that this has so much effect on the sound. Pickup height, here it's lower. I would also say this has not such a deep impact, and yeah, I think it has something to do with the electronics inside, the potentiometer and so on. Yeah, that really surprised me. I will do a comparison in the next weeks, I think. And but now I know why the customer sold this guitar, because the setup is totally worse. The first frets, everything is fine. But now listen to this. Of course, you would say, just raise up the adjustomatic bridge a little bit. Yeah, I could do this. As you can see, it's at the low end. You can't lower it anymore. It's on the ground. Yes, I can raise the tunematic bridge, but then I got a string height that is not playable. This is too much for me right now. Yeah, so this guitar needs a shim, and there's again the shim problematic. I have no shim problematics with the Affinity. The new version, the HH version, doesn't need a shim at all. And I really can't remember, but I think, yes, I can remember. I never used a shim on my first G-Maskis and on this model and the model without the trim system I had. But on this model, maybe it's a Monday model, I have to shim the neck. This is the only thing to make this beauty playable. Yeah, it's some kind of annoying, but I can do these things, it's no problem. And this model is really hard to find in the internet, and I paid a really good price. I think I paid 370 euro for this, including shipping from Croatia. I think that's totally okay. Yeah, but I think we will have a lot of fun with this guitar, because I want to do a lot of things with this guitar. Of course, I will do a totally setup. New strings, shim the neck, pick up heights, look at the electronics, and I bought this guitar and I had in mind that I will definitely change the pickguard. I don't like the color of this gold anodized, or how was it called, pickguard, and also not the feel. When I play, it's always that cold. Yeah, it's cold steel. I really don't like this. And I just ordered a mint pickguard. I think it will arrive in 2 weeks. And I will, now I'm saying this, I will change the pickups. They sound really, really good when I played with my Boss Katana. I will check it up in my rehearsal room, playing over my Laney tube amp. But I had in mind to put the Ventera 60 mod pickups here inside. Also switch the pickup covers, the black ones. Yeah, and I know this from the advertisement, it came without the whammy bar. I think it's a whammy bar not to screw, so to put it in. Maybe you have a link for me. I would really appreciate this before I order some whammy bars that don't work with the Squier. That would be very interesting for me if someone of you knows which kind of whammy bar I have to buy to use this tram system. Yeah. Okay, I think this is enough for first impression, and yeah, have a good day.